Welcome back, viewers. Today or tonight, we are going to be talking about the importance of speaking our mother tongues or our national languages. Today, you heard in the news, we are celebrating or commemorating the International Day for the promotion of our mother tongues or our national languages. And our guest tonight is Nji Esther. She is a promoter of national languages. Nji Esther, thank you so much for accepting to be our guest on Talking Point tonight. So my first question right away, can you tell us, as a promoter of culture and also national languages, how important is it for us Cameroonians to speak our mother tongues?
Important for us to know our dialects. First of all, today is the 21st of February 2023. It is the International Day of the Mother Tongue. It is important for us to know our mother tongue because it is our identity, it is our cultural heritage, and so we should be proud of who we are. We should know who we are, where we come from. That is the importance. Today is a day that the government has set aside to create awareness about our culture and to tell us that we have for cultural diversity in Cameroon. And so, us as parents, let us be proud of who we are. Let us be able to teach our children to be proud of who they are by making them know their culture, where they come from, and who they are. Otherwise, we are going to lose this generation. We want to capture the generation to come because it is only your culture, it is only your tradition that can define you in the future.
Our cultural identity, and now you're a mother. What strategy? Nowadays, we notice that most children hardly or barely speak the mother tongue. What strategy do you use as a mother to ensure that your kids at home speak the national languages, that's the language you use in your village?
Mother, at home, I use various strategies to ensure that my children speak my mother tongue. First of all, when they come back, they greet me in English, especially today. When they say, Mama, good afternoon, I'll say, what? I say, no, say, Wamuzili. Wamuzili is my... from Isu. Isu is found in the northwest region of Cameroon, in Menchum division and in Fungop subdivision. We find a beautiful village called Isu. That's where I come from. So I told my children yesterday that today, nobody should talk to me in English. And this morning when they got up, they came to my room and said, Omo buni mami. I said, Omo buni so Omo zeme. I answered, good morning. You are up. So the strategy I use is I talk to them all the time about our mother tongue. Sometimes when they come back from school, I say, I want to drink water. I will say I will tell them in the dialect, me mumwe. They'll look at me. Me mumwe. I will repeat it about 5 times. Then I will say, me mumwe. Bring a komi mumwe. So when we repeat it severally to our children, they will get it. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 times, they will get it. That's the strategy
Yeah, that is it. Repetition. It has to be repeated all the time for the children to be able to assimilate. And now we have noticed that most people sometimes shy away from speaking their mother tongues, especially in public. What do you make of that?
People who shy away from speaking their mother tongue are simply not aware of who they are. They are simply hiding their identity. They don't even know what they are doing. I'm proudly an Isu woman, and I encourage any person who shies away from those who are shying away from their mother tongue, I encourage them to please speak their mother tongue. If they cannot do it, they should consult their relatives at home to teach them how to speak their mother tongue. And sometimes send your children to the village or bring some of your relatives where you live. Better still, during long holidays, get somebody who knows the language, who can teach children, put them together as a community, and teach them the basics of your mother tongue.
And now there are some cultures in which the people are so used to speaking their mother tongues in public. Wherever they find themselves, wherever they meet somebody like we say they are countrymen, they always identify themselves because they spontaneously begin speaking in their mother tongue. How do you appreciate that?
Of course, I appreciate it. That is why this day has been set aside for us to be able to speak in our mother tongue. I'm dressed in my traditional regalia. I'm proud of it. I spoke in my mother tongue this morning, and I can still speak in my mother tongue. Those who shy away from their mother tongue, I don't think they know what they are doing. We speak English and French. It is not our mother tongue. It's an inherited language. And so, we should make our language as important as English and as French.
You seem to be insisting so much on those who shy away from their mother tongue. Madam G, Esther, can you again expatiate a little more on why some people are really hesitant speaking in the dialect?
Shy away from their native languages because they don't even know it, first of all, because they don't even know it. So today, I want to thank the Ministry of Culture who have set aside this day to celebrate our mother tongue. And we now see that multilingualism is coming up strong. Until you want to start teaching it in schools, this is very important. I dove my hat to the Ministry of Culture, and I encourage them to do even more, because this will only help. This will only come to fruition if the parents at home start the first teaching. It starts at home with you, the parents. When you teach your children how to greet in the mother tongue, they will do it. When you teach them how to say basic things in your mother tongue, they will catch it. Don't say it one time and you let it go. Say it. Today I was telling some parents to take one day in a week, in a month, where in which in their homes they speak only their mother tongue. In that way, people will not shy away from their languages. They will not shy away. When you ask a child, how do you say good morning in your mother tongue? They run away from it because they don't know it. Because their parents at home don't even know it. So dear parents, dear all, let us as a community be proud of where we come from. Teach our children our mother tongue. Teach our children our culture. Today has been set aside to celebrate the International Day of the Mother Tongue. How important can that be? It's very important. It is very important because it is a wake-up call. It is an awareness for us to know that our mother tongue is paramount. All other languages are borrowed languages. Our mother tongue is our identity, it is our culture, and we have to speak it.
Interesting there, NG. Esther, off air, you told us, you told me that even when parents intermarry, it's very easy for children to assimilate. Both parents should be able to speak their both national languages to their kids, and they are going to grow up with it. I am from in my village, in my national language. When we say good morning, it's alele, and how are you is aleko. And can you say something in your mother tongue, because you've been struggling to speak in your dialect? Can you say something?
Yes, I can say something in my mother tongue. In my mother tongue, Isu, when we want to say good morning, we say gamu buni. Mia mungwana Isu, ziyamila be tondata, ziwamla tondata, ushenung wik wemye.
And you're a promoter of culture. Now we have come to the end of the interview. What advice would you give to parents so as for their children to fluently speak our national languages? What advice will you tell or give to parents who are watching us out there?
Encourage ourselves to speak in our mother tongue. Like I just said, I am proudly an Isu woman. That's what I said in my dialect. And I can never be ashamed to say that I am an Isu woman. You can speak English, you can speak French like Voltaire, you can speak the Queen's language. But if I speak Isu, you will say, where is that place from? I'll say, come with me. Let's go to the Northwest. Let's go to Menchum Division. Let's go to Fungom Subdivision. And you will find a beautiful village called Isu.
It is important to speak our dialects or our mother tongues to our kids at home so they grow up with it. And viewers, that was what we put together for you this evening on the news. for the 6 p.m. news. Don't go away as usual. Our programs continue at 7 p.m. As such, Alango 2 will be in the studio for your program Equinox Soir, and Julien Beth Bissai will be here at 8 p.m. for the news in the French language. Bye-bye for now.